Prime Minister calls for diversification of export products at the opening of the trade fair, seeks nationwide cooperation for sustainable national progress. U.S. eager to collaborate with Bangladesh on labor issues, says Law Minister. Dr. Yunus matter was not discussed. And BNP announces black flag marches across the country. Qadir alleges BNP of mockery in the name of movement.
Rainbow Paints, ছড়াও জীবনের রং.
Good evening and welcome to the News24 English Bulletin. This is Tamima Islam. Those were the headlines.
শব্দের আরেক নাম, একদম ইউনিক স্ট্রাকচারাল ডিজাইনের কসমিক ডোর এর ওয়াল থিকনেস ও রিপ থিকনেস বেশি থাকা থেকে 50 বছরেরও বেশি। কসমিক ডোর, নিশ্চিন্তে 50 বছর।
And now for the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina emphasized diversifying export products, urging a shift from sole reliance on the ready-made garment sector. Speaking at the inauguration of the Dhaka International Trade Fair, she encouraged expanding the list of export items. The event, part of a 3-decade-long initiative to boost international trade, gathered domestic and foreign businessmen. Sheikh Hasina highlighted the importance of a balanced import-export approach and expressed gratitude to the nation for her re-election as Prime Minister.
এই যে আমার ব্যাগ আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ এর সায়েন্টিফিক নজল আর ব্রাশ বার্নার তাপকে সমানভাবে ছড়িয়ে খরচ বাঁচায় 25%।
আরএফএল গ্যাস স্টোভ নিরাপদ ও গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী।
304 ফুড গ্রেড স্টেইনলেস স্টিলে তৈরি, যা নিশ্চিত করে জংবিহীন সিঙ্কের আজীবন নিশ্চয়তা।
আরএফএল কিচেন সিঙ্ক, স্বাস্থ্যকর কিচেনের চিরস্থায়ী সমাধান।
Law Minister Anisul Haq revealed that the United States is advocating for a 10% worker consent threshold to form a labor union, while the new labor law in Bangladesh sets it at 15%. After a meeting with U.S. embassy officials, Haq emphasized the U.S.'s interest in collaborating with Bangladesh on labor issues. The government plans to gradually implement the U.S. advice, which also involves obtaining consent from factory owners. No discussions were held regarding Dr. Yunus and the minimum wage during the meeting. BNP has announced Black Flag procession protesting the price hike of essential commodities and demanding release of the leaders and activists of the party. The party will bring out the Black Flag procession on January 26th in district headquarters across the country and on January 27th in all metropolitan cities. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi announced the program at a press conference at the party's Noyapolitan headquarters. Awami League General Secretary Ubaidul Qadir asserted that the government doesn't seek external validation, having been elected by over 42% of the nation. Speaking at a press briefing, he noted BNP's engagement in violent activities and derided their movement announcement. Qadir warned of law enforcement action against any violence in the name of a new movement, emphasizing the government's efforts to manage commodity prices amid global challenges akin to a warlike situation. Additional Secretary of Election Commission Ashok Kumar Debnath said main voter list will be published on March 2nd. He said this at a briefing at the EC Secretariat on draft voter list on Sunday. He said in the draft, the number of total voters in the country is 12,17,75,450. Earlier, the number was 11,91,51,440. Increase in number of voters is 20,86,161. The State Minister for Power, Energy and Mineral Resources, Nosrul Hamid, assured the resolution of the gas crisis in Dhaka and Chittagong within the next 2 days. He attributed the crisis to winter demands and illegal gas connections. Speaking at the Secretariat, the minister affirmed that measures were being taken to address the situation promptly, providing relief to the affected areas. We'll be back after.
মাটির 1250 ফিট পর্যন্ত গিয়েও হাসি মুখে চাপ মেনে নেয় আরএফএল ইউপিভিসি গ্লাস পাইপ। পাইপের বস, না কিনলে লস।
ডাভ কন্ডিশনার কোম চ্যালেঞ্জ। চিরুনি আটকাবে নাকি মসৃণ ভাবে চলবে? শ্যাম্পুর পর 1 মিনিট রাখলে চুলে জট বাঁধবে।
Welcome back. You're watching News24 English Bulletin. Jatiya Party Chairman G.M. Kadir issued a stern warning to the government, cautioning about potential repercussions in public life and politics if the economic situation worsens. The statement was made during his address in Rangpur in the afternoon. Kadir emphasized the need for proactive measures to address economic challenges and ensure stability. Industries Minister Nurul Majid Mahmood Humayun announced that Bangladesh will begin exporting fertilizers next year, ensuring that the country has an ample supply. With 2,800 metric tons produced locally, he anticipated no fertilizer shortages in the upcoming season. The statement followed a meeting with Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Pranay Verma, where discussions covered topics such as gas supply, prioritization for industries, and collaboration in trade, import, export, technology, and the SME sector. Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar expressed satisfaction with the growing relationship between Bangladesh and India. He shared his sentiments in a post on his social media handle after meeting with Bangladesh Foreign Minister Hassan Mahmood during the Non-Aligned Movement Summit in Kampala, Uganda. Jaishankar congratulated Mahmood on his appointment and expressed eagerness to welcome him in Delhi, emphasizing the continuation of strong bilateral relations. Saffron flags are flying in the majority Hindu town of Ayodhya as excited locals prepare to host Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the inauguration of a new multi-million-dollar temple. But many of the town's 5 lakh Muslims will be staying at home, fearing a repeat of the religious violence that erupted more than 30 years ago when Hindu nationalists destroyed the Babri Masjid. On Monday, Modi will officially open the Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir, a lavish temple built on the same site that analysts say is a monument to Hindu nationalist ambition. After a one-day hiatus, the Bangladesh Premier League will resume at Mirpur with an exciting clash between the Dhaka and Chittagong challengers tomorrow. In the later fixture, Fortune Borishal will take on the Khulna Tigers. Currently, Khulna Tigers, Fortune Borishal, Dhaka Dominators and Chittagong challengers all have 2 points each, with the latter leading due to a superior run rate. 3 teams, Gomila Victorians, Rangpur Riders and Sylhet Strikers, have yet to secure a victory. Before ending the bulletin, let's recap the headlines. Prime Minister calls for diversification of export products at the opening of the trade fair, seeks nationwide cooperation for sustainable national progress. U.S. eager to collaborate with Bangladesh on labor issues, says Law Minister Dr. Yunus matter was not discussed. And BNP announces Black Flag marches across the country. Qadir alleges BNP of the mockery in the name of the movement. That's all from the newsroom today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.
প্রিয় দর্শক, আপনাদের সকলকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি রহিম গ্রুপ ইনসাইড পলিটিক্স অনুষ্ঠানে।
স্বাধীনতা অপূর্ণ থেকে যেত বঙ্গবন্ধু না আসলে। বাংলাদেশের প্রেক্ষাপটে ভালো কিছু করতে হলে রিফর্মে আসতে হবে।
ডক্টর ইউনূসের এই হাই প্রোফাইল মামলাটার একটা বড় বেনিফিট শ্রমিক কর্মচারীরা পাবে, কারণ তাদের সচেতনতা বাড়বে।
আমাদের ব্যাংকিং খাত এবং আর্থিক সংস্কার অত্যন্ত জরুরি হয়ে পড়েছে।
রহিম গ্রুপ ইনসাইড পলিটিক্স দেখুন রবি থেকে বৃহস্পতি রাত ৮টায়। চোখ রাখুন নিউজ 24-এ।